Hello to our foundation stage and primary school parents. This video will introduce and share with you our end of year report format, both the online version on your Ladders at Home account and the downloadable PDF version as well. So we are using the online report system that is in collaboration with our assessment system that runs through the primary school, which is called Learning Ladders. Your online portal is called Ladders at Home, and this is something that year 1 to 6 parents should have been accessing throughout the year to check for progress updates for children against curriculum objectives. Now, our foundation stage parents, you should have received a activation email earlier this week from your child's class teacher. If you register onto this, you will also be able to access the reports. One of the main reasons why we have decided to set our foundation stage parents up on the system too, even though they don't use the Ladders at Home portal, is because there is an option for you as parents to translate the reports into a language of your choice, and there are up to 100 languages that you can choose from. So this is the screen that you'll get when you will sign in. At the top left, it does say My Children. Okay, now if you obviously have siblings, then you can toggle between the children there. I won't go into too much detail with regards to anything else other than the actual report. So as you can see here, it says pupil reports. I've got one from the last academic year, and I've got one for this year for this demo student that I've set up. If you want to see the report online, you just need to press and select View Report. Okay, then the report will come up. As you scroll down, it will show the student's name, the year. It will also share our attitudes at school, which are linked to our high performance learning. And these state whether the children are continuing to develop that skill, whether they are working at an age appropriate level for that skill, or whether they are exceeding that skill. As we scroll down, there will be information on attendance and punctuality. And as we scroll down even further, all of the subjects for each child will appear on the screen, okay, and that will be highlighted in blue as per the Arabic A here. And similarly in FS, all of the areas of learning will be situated below as you scroll down. I'm just going to go down to maths, which is here. You will be able to see your class teacher. If it's a specialist, you'll be able to see the specialist teacher who has written the report. You will also see the formative judgments, okay? So you will get an end of year attainment judgment. Now that is assessed against curriculum standards. There are 4 different attainment judgments that you can receive. These are working below, working towards curriculum standards, working at age-related curriculum standards, or working above age-related curriculum standards. These judgments have been shared in our Term 1 and Term 2 reports previously as well. You'll also notice that there is a progress judgment as well. There are 3 different progress judgments that can be shared. Number 1 is if a student has made below expected progress. Number 2 is if a student has achieved expected progress in that subject. And finally, if a student has received above expected progress in that subject. Now, the attainment is obviously a measure against curriculum standards, as mentioned previously, and progress is a measure of student starting points, where they end the last academic year, and this takes into account all of daily classroom routines and what's happening in the classroom in terms of students' work in their books, their response to marking and feedback, questionings from teachers, all of the formative and summative assessments that take place in each area of learning in the foundation stage or each subject in the primary school, and also adding in there internationally benchmarked assessments as well, such as the GL progress tests as well. As you scroll down, each subject will have 2 strengths and 1 challenge. These are taken directly from the national curriculum. Okay, So 2 strengths and 1 challenge. And one thing to point out, and this is for our primary students only, all of our challenges in reading, writing and maths will have a little I next to it. That is for you as parents, so you can support with that objective from home. If you click this, it will take you to a couple of articles or one article that will explain what this objective means, why it's important, how it's usually taught in school, and it will give you some tips on how you as parents can help your child at home in this area. Now, when I just go back to this screen here, it does say challenges, but in terms of challenges, what we mean by that is, number one, it could mean that it's a next step in learning. It's something that the students need to carry on and focus on in their learning. Or number two, it might be an area where students have succeeded, they've achieved that objective, however, they now need to show that in much greater depth, okay? And show an increased depth and breadth of learning and understanding in that area. As you scroll down, I've just put a generic comment in, but this will be the subject or area of learning comment from the teacher who has assigned that in that subject area, okay? If I go scroll right down to the bottom, you will then see a comment from Mr. Cooper, our primary principal. He will share an overview of the year comment per year group, and that will be on the student report as well. And further down, you'll also see the teacher comment as well. So this is personalised to each student, along with our subject comments as well. It talks about how they best learn, it talks about their highlights from the year, memorable moments, and lots of celebration that will happen in here. If your child or children do receive ELL support or inclusion support, that comment will also appear in this box at the bottom as well. As I scroll down to the bottom, you will see that there is an option for a parent comment, okay? Now this is a great opportunity for you as parents to write a comment. And what we would advise is, can you write your comments as if you were talking to your child? So a direct comment as if you were talking towards your child, okay? I think that'll be something that the students would really like. It's something that obviously stays on the report. So anything that you do write in this box will actually remain on the report for the foreseeable future. So I think it's a really nice personal touch. By all means, it's not essential, it's not compulsory, it is an optional parent comment, but we would advise and we would like you as parents to write a comment as if you were directing that to your child, celebrating all their achievements, what they've done, and the aspects of the report that you're really proud of. Then obviously you can press save at the bottom of the screen. I did mention earlier in the video about the translate button, okay, and that is simply here. So you can click this button and click the flags, and there are an abundance, up to 100 different languages that you can change the reports into. So if I click German, the report now reads in the German language, okay, and that is the same for all languages on here. So that's a really fantastic asset to have on our Ladders at Home portal, and hence one of the main reasons why we have asked our foundation stage parents to sign up as well, so that you have that option from Friday the 1st of July. Last but not least, okay, is the PDF version. Now I clicked on the view report, that's the online version. If you click on download, you will then receive a PDF. So this is the front cover, obviously with our school, our logo, name, the date and the year of the report. The attitudes at school, they follow with the attendance and punctuality, which is very similar to the online version. And as you scroll down, each page has a different subject all the way down. It's the same information, just structured differently, but this is the PDF version, okay? So you get the teacher, you get the 2 strengths, the next step as a challenge, your attainment judgment, progress judgment, and the teacher comments, okay? And as you scroll all the way down, that's the same all the way through. In terms of the articles, you can see the little eye there that can transfers you to those articles for primary parents only in reading, writing and maths. And all the way to the bottom, you'll then see Mr. Cooper's overview principal comment for the year, the personalised teacher comment, any ELL inclusion support if your children has received that this year. And if you do decide to do the parent comment, by all means, this is optional, you don't have to. That will appear here underneath on the report. Finally, okay, all of our GL progress tests will be released alongside our reports. However, they won't be released on Ladders at Home. They will be released on GEMS Connect. So on Friday the 1st of July this week, all of the reports will be accessible on your Ladders at Home account. If you haven't yet signed up, I will release some information on how you can do this and who you can contact at school. By the end of the academic year, so by the end of next Friday, the 8th of July, all of the reports, including the GL reports for year 3 to 6, will be on the GEMS Connect app, and you will be able to access these here. Okay. One thing, and the final thing I would like to say as well, just with the PDF version, which you can see here in front of you, what's really nice is that you as parents can really hone in on each individual subject, so that as there's one subject per page, talking about the science of learning and attending on certain information, you are able to just attend on that subject or that area of learning before moving on to the next subject as well. So that's a really nice feature of the PDF report. We at the Academy hope you really enjoy reading and celebrating that all of the learning and all of the progress that has been taken place this year. We are extremely proud of every single student, and this is a great way to sign off the year, to celebrate all of their achievements, all of their attainment and progress judgments, and all of their personalised successes that have happened throughout the year. Hope you enjoy reading them, celebrating. Please take the time to read them with your children as well. And thank you very much for listening to this video.